Well, there's a lot of schmoozing going on. Almost all of the ambassadors are here. The folks who get paid to work with the ambassadors. There's also a number of members of Congress and their wives, and it's just this is Washington. This is what Washington does. Up in New York and Wall Street, they're financiers. Here, they're people that talk about foreign policy and enjoy each other. They're all enjoying each other here. It's a lovely setting. It's perfect weather under the linden trees. Meridian House is a great location. This is an annual event. Every year, it gets even more enjoyable.
I think this is our 4th year here, and we enjoy it very much. I very much wanted to support the Meridian, so I came here to do that.
I mean, it's certainly like its own league in terms of events to do. So far, it's been amazing. We were just kind of blown away by everything, and I've been so impressed.
The food was, as usual, fantastic, and we had a good time. But the main thing is, I think this whole idea of people being entertained at embassies before the Meridian dinner is sort of very genial, a very nice way to start the evening. But the problem is that by the time you get here, A, you're overfed, and B, you're exhausted. Nevertheless, it's a good idea.
I went to the Canadian embassy, and they served an amazing duck along with salmon and a pumpkin cheesecake.
Meridian Ball is literally one of my favorite events of the year, primarily because I think it's the best slice of DC, if you will, in the sense that there are people from the political scene, people from the diplomatic corps, people from the people on the social side of things. There's young people from DC, there's more established, not older people from DC, but it all comes together, and more importantly, people are having fun, which is rare in the DC black tie circuit, if you will. People are dancing on the dance floor. They're actually enjoying it. It's not just a fundraiser for them. It's also actually a good time, which is rare.
You don't need to spend a lot of money to go to a fancy DC party. You just have to be creative and have some personal style. The decor is stunning. It looks really... Meridian Ball is one of those balls where there's every little detail. There was a hot dog stand, there's all these dessert trays. It's really creative. The flower arrangements are beautiful. It's one of those events here that just is to the nines.
Yes, what I do as a congressional co-chair is I try to work to get members of the Congress to come. I also ask the ambassadors and their spouses to be dinner hosts for the pre-ball dinners. And I also talk to companies about being sponsors of the event. And then I also try to get other people to just come as guests and buy tickets. I think it was about 10 or 11 members, and they said it's probably one of the highest numbers.
So it's like I'm seeing 5 different groups of friends that never come together normally, but here they are with their A game. And it's just fun to see them. It's like, what does their best look like? I get to find out tonight.
It's just really changed a lot. I mean, I guess I'm voting with my feet. I mean, I've been here a couple of hours, and I didn't leave. So you tend to meet people that are fun later on. Also, they have a really younger element to the ball, which they didn't have before.
There are forces in this complicated 21st century that they want power, they want to suppress, and they want absolutism. And that's very hard in a complicated world where you need to arbitrate, negotiate, and reach compromises if you're going to get forward in any peaceful realm.
I mean, we have governance programs, we have programs about human trafficking, legal programs, things like that. A lot of different programs, medicine. I mean, they try to do a lot of wide-ranging programs so that people from other countries can come to the United States and see how things are done here, and for people here to see how professionals, their counterparts in other countries, operate over there. So it's kind of like that exchange is the paramount thing to U.S. foreign policy.
I will just say that one of my favorite moments of the Meridian Ball was the entire event had closed, people were wandering away, and in the far back, next to the trees, we hung out with the Ecuadorian ambassador and talked about world politics. And they told us we had to leave. And no one else is around, and I just thought, that's what this is all about.